Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we have our Fabfitfun Fall 2022 add-ons scroll through. So add-ons went live at noon today Eastern for the Fall 2022 add-ons for annuals. And they will close in, as it says right now, 5 days, 14 hours, 22 minutes. So that tells you guys when I started taping this. But they will close on August 2nd at 11:59 p.m. Pacific. And then seasonals will have add-ons start on August 11th, and then they will close on August 16th. And let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to scroll through these. We'll talk about some of the ones that we see. You guys can see I only have 20 things in my cart, and I have not taken anything out yet. That is usually twice. Darn, sometimes it's been 3 times that number. So I don't know if it speaks to the actual sale. Maybe I have more self-control this season. I don't know. But we will scroll through slowly and you guys can see some of the things that are in add-ons. We can't go too slow because there are so many that it will take us forever. So if I go across something that you wish you had more information on, just let me know below. If it's something important, like I said, with our spoilers, just if you're on Insta, get me on Insta. I answer the DMs because they pop up. So much easier for me to see that there's a question. This is the first thing I put in here. I like a lot of the Foxy Bay hair products. I really like the scents of them. Following the trend with their box, this is a lot of skincare and hair care this season. A lot of brands that we've seen before, things that we've picked up. I actually have these, but in a different pattern. And I was surprised when they came, so I will mention it. They're a the outside feels like a very light canvas, and the inside is kind of plasticky. They do stand up. They will stay standing up like that, but I am always surprised because they are so lightweight. We see a lot of the brands repeated in the add-ons that we've seen in past boxes or that we're even seeing in this box. So I have put some things on my cart, like I actually do these. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed. Sometimes I do them on the inside of my wrists. Sometimes I do them on my feet or, in the summer just for fun. I just think they're fun, but I need to look at them closer. But I wanted to get this done right away because we are going out this evening and I want to be sure and get this up. I threw this in my cart. I'm going to think about it for a hot minute. I have plenty, but wow, they make such great gifts. I got the DNA cream in the summer box, and I have to tell you, I cannot bear the smell of it. I wanted to like it. Did everybody else's smell kind of funky too? I just did not love it. I feel like we are going way too slow here. These I also thought about as a gift, so that's I like that they're a color that could be a gift for either a girl or a boy. Oh my goodness, they would only let me get one mystery bundle. I need to go in under my other account and see if I can get one on that account because I really like to have a mystery bundle for each box that I unbox. And you guys know I have 2 annual boxes. I haven't tried these yet. These were in our box last season, but I haven't had a pimple yet. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add this. I didn't do it before, but I love the IGK products, and yeah, I do not need more hair care products. I do not, because I'm going to try and add the Living Proofs tomorrow. Maybe I'll put this in here, and if I can get the Living Proofs, I'll put that back, which takes me to the second thing that we talk about. If you want something, and we'll see them later, that is out of stock right now, favorite it. Take the little button. There you go. We'll favorite and I'll show you. I think I actually have something favorited already, but later on I'll show you how. If you do that, I would say a solid 70% of the time, that is a non-scientific number. If you sign on quite frequently and check your favorites, which is up here, we'll come back and do that at the end because it will start this over if we do that. You can pick it up because somebody will invariably put it back because almost everybody goes through in the beginning, and because things sell out so quickly, they go through and put everything in their cart, and then over the course of the day or the next couple of days, they put back what they decide they don't want. I'm guilty of that too. And you can so often pick up something that you might have missed. Like I said, I would say probably at least 70% of time, if there's something that I have missed that I truly want to pick up, I can get it. This is so different. When I do it initially, I do it on my iPad. And it's so different looking on my computer because everything is so much bigger and prettier. See, I already have a magnifier thickening spray. I don't even know if that's for me. Blue, which might mean it's for blondes, but I wanted to go back and read about it. And quite often they do put these bundles together. And if you were going to pick up like 2 of the items, sometimes adding that 3rd item and getting the bundle just adds a couple of dollars. They have been some really good bundle prices. They've clearly got a heck of a deal with Living Proof, don't they? More IGK. Oh, I didn't see that stationery set. I do not need more stationery. I do not need more stationery. See, there's another one. I liked this one, had the American flag, so I was kind of drawn to that. I tried this. It came in one of the boxes. We had tiny little bottles of it. You know, you really can't find too much out by trying a tiny little bottle, but just FYI, it didn't do anything super special for me. I didn't wake up the next day with twice as much hair, which I would be singing from the rooftops. I just went up and grabbed one of these. I haven't been buying these lately. You guys know I used to have a serious Daily Concepts issue, but I stocked up and I just went to grab one and realized it was my last one. Time to start stocking up again. You'll start seeing those in boxes again. I did not get this. I feel like I am showing such an enormous restraint in this box. Just, you know why? Because I know tomorrow I'm going to have additional selections. I went to do my 2 boxes and I was really surprised. There were a couple of categories where I actually, in my 2nd box, had a hard time picking. This is the first season that I've really had that problem. There's usually several things I want in each category, and there were a couple I struggled with. I got 1 great box, and really that's all they're aiming for, so I can't really complain. But okay, let me tell you about this. If you do this box, this comes up quite often. If you do this box, you do not have customization choices. You get the box, they put it together for you. There aren't customization choices when you purchase it through the add-on sale, which is why it's less expensive. It's $44.99 as opposed to $54.99 because they pick what's going in it. That said, if you want to introduce a friend to Fabfitfun, it could be a fun way to do it. This is another serum. I love the Moroccan Gold series. You guys have asked a lot of questions about the one that's going to be in our box, the mask, because I love it so much. I think it smells great. From what I read on the website, it is color safe. What else did people ask? I wish I could think, but it's a great product. It's just a great product. There's a Cloud Nola clock that looks more my speed than that block clock. I'm not getting it. I just was pointing it out. There's just so many things. I have this. I bought it. I have to admit, I don't use it as much as I thought I would. I thought I would use the heck out of it, but I don't know why. I just don't take it with me. I always reach for a sturdier walled stainless steel one. Oh, look, here's the heat styling mist that matches that. $25. I do not need hair products. I do not need hair products. Ooh, a lot of people, and there are other ones from the hat company. What is it? Ash Hats? Oh, that can't be their name. Ash Hats? Okay, we're not talking about that. People were saying they wish they came in a different color in the box. And I think there are a couple in here that I saw. Is that really their name? They did not say that quickly when they decided to name it that. But there are a couple more in here. Of course, I think one of the colors was pink because, you know, Fabfitfun does love a pink. We haven't talked about it yet. This is the Foxy Bay straightening brush, but it just makes me think. So how did you guys like the Luxe brush that we got in summer? We haven't talked about it. I have a Dyson hairdryer, and it's my absolute favorite, but I have to tell you, since we got that Luxe brush, I reach for it most days. I'm not having any break. I had the Revlon one, so I expected it to be the same, but it's just not. I think that the maybe bigger barrel or something because my hair is long. It's smoother. I find the brush to be smoother on it. It doesn't seem to be pulling at my hair as much or doing any damage. It's giving me some fullness. I really like it. How did you guys feel about it? For me, it was definitely worth the $10 extra. I thought we'd have that choice again this season, but we didn't get that extra luxe product. I guess it's just going to be sometimes. I know this seems like it's going so fast, but again, it would take so long if we went any slower. More Foxy Bay. Ooh, a 7-in-1. I can't. Oof. How would you? Oof. I don't think I have those kinds of skills. Oh, I did put this Lily Sadohi in here. I liked that burgundy one that we got in our box. Was it last winter, winter before last? It's so pretty. So I love the idea of a black one. That's way more wearable for me. I know they're probably not in anymore, but I don't care. That's the beauty of being in your 50s. You just don't care. All right. I care a little bit. Well, this is the first thing that made me think about this. I found a couple of things when I was going through this, some that I have looked at in depth and some that I have actually purchased that I have gotten from like Amazon. And I find them to be cheaper on Amazon. So if you are buying something through this that you think maybe you can pick up on Amazon, be sure and compare the prices. Don't just trust that this is the best price because it's not always. Also, if you have any interest in this Java concentrate or knowing more about it, let me know because they actually just offered me some of the coffee if I'd like to do a video. So if you guys want to know more about that, let me know below and I will. I haven't taken them up on it yet because I didn't know if that was something you guys were at all interested in. Oh, ass and hats. Well, that's just not any better. Okay, move on, Kathrin. Quit acting like you're 12. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Do people say things out loud? I just can't. Sorry. Okay. This reminds me of the oh, now that I've said it, I'm not going to be able to come up with their names. You know in Star Wars, those things that are really tall and they have those long bendy legs that walk through the what are those things called? Somebody's going to let me know below. I know there are other Star Wars fans out there, but that machine that walks through the woods that has the people on the inside. Oh, what is that called? I want to say tuk tuk, but that's just not it. Oh, I might have been too silly to do this video today. Oh, here's another one of that. Not saying it again. You can't trick me. There's got to be more to this. It cannot be ass and hats. It just can't. But here it is in pink or watermelon, as they're calling it. But you know, they do not want to miss a pink opportunity at Fabfitfun. Somebody was saying that about all the boxes. Why are so many of our options in pink? That a fawn is not even pink. So why name it after a fawn? See this. Like I said, I will link some of these things below that I have or I know you can get far less expensively on Amazon. This, I love this. Look at this handle. That looks so 70s to me. But I'm horrible on suede. I just way too rough on a purse to carry a suede purse. I love these old vintage turntables. I haven't gone back to the vintage vinyl. I should buy the turntable because I did a lot of my growing up in the 70s and I have a lot of really nice vintage vinyl. I had one of these. Did you have one of these? About 10 years ago, they were so in. There, see, here's another one. I mean, unless the prices have gone up, these are all less expensive on Amazon. Not all. I mean, but the things that I am pointing out. I don't have this skewer set, but I have a different one, but I did pay more than that because it's a stainless steel set. But we have been grilling out so much. It's been a really nice summer. The last couple of weeks, it's been super hot and then super rainy. But before that, it was just so glorious. We were cooking out all the time. Lots of kitchen things this time. I generally love kitchen things, but the things that they seem to be selling, I have a lot of. Like, I have a lot of storage. At the beginning of COVID, when we were kind of stocking up on things like flour when it was hard to get, I redid a lot of my kitchen storage. I love the organization. I know some people are annoyed by all the decanting, but I love coming home from the grocery store and having everything decanted and not in its store packaging. It makes me happy. We have to do what makes us happy. And again, I know we're going quickly here. I'm just trying to give you a really good idea, but if there's something like, if you say, oh, that flat pouch, what sizes were they? Well, let's see if they even tell us. But if it's something that I can come back and check on, yeah, it does. I'm happy to come back and check on it for you. So I'm so nervous. How do you guys feel about tomorrow and getting on, and if we're going to be able to get what we want? Like, I want some of the living proof. I can't decide if I want the spray or the oil. I feel like I just want to pick one, but I can't decide which one I want. So let me know if you tried either one, which one you like best. And they said that in 5 and 6, we didn't get all the spoilers. They just gave us the highlights, I guess, waiting to see what else they could get in stock. So I'm kind of anxious to see what else they have there. I suspect everybody's going to deal with that like they do here with the add-ons. They're going to go through and put everything in their cart and then do all the research on it and take things out. When I looked at this, all I could think of was, I follow a comedian on Insta. His name is Trey Kennedy, and one of his sayings is, do less, God bless. That just makes me think that. I mean, do you really need that and all of those separate? And I mean, I guess if you have a really, really picky family, it could work, but that gave me real do less vibes. Another turntable. They must have gotten some kind of deal with Crosley. That probably drops ships straight from Crosley and they just get a percentage of it, which that's what I always assume. I have no idea how business works, but I always assume when something drops ships directly from the company, they're just letting them basically advertise it for them for a percentage. I just decided that. What do you think? This looked, I mean, that's intense right there. I'm not sure. I don't think I want that all over me, but that looked very intense to me. Look, kitty toys this time. I hope you guys can get them. So many times people say, I wish there were kitty toys, and then they sell out, but we're in it now and they're not sold out, so that's a good sign. Hopefully some of my cat lovers out there got some kitty toys. Interesting, we're seeing some out of stock within our in stock. So I guess perhaps it went out of stock while we were doing this, and that's how they deal with it. Interesting. But if we wanted one, we would just hit this button, like, let's hit it. And we'll see if it puts it over in our favorites. I don't know if it will come back and ask us to pick a size. I don't really want it. I just thought I'd show you guys how it worked. Although it is pretty. Okay, I want it. No, I'm kidding. Am I kidding? All of the Gentle Fawn things seem to have sold out, so there's an upside to being in the box. That is for sure. I think there are over 1 million subscribers now, they say, so that is a lot of people to reach. Okay, I think we are into the out of stocks now. So these are the items that went out of stock quickly. And if as you're going through it, you're like, oh my goodness, look at that. I can't live another day without a... Oh, I want to pick something here. Let's say I wish I had that. And is this the thing that they say attached to your luggage now? That way you can track your luggage because they are losing everyone's luggage. We'll say I want that. I'll favorite it, and then we'll address that in a second. I love hearing back from you guys when you're like, I tried the favorite thing and it worked. That is so awesome. I love to help you guys get what I believe that's called an enabler. I love to help you guys get what you're after. I went ahead and favorited this even when I was doing mine this morning. I do not need another beanie, but darn, she cute. There are definitely more sold outs. I jumped on at noon. Actually, I was trying to get on a little bit before noon, and I went down through it really quickly. So when I got to the bottom, there were probably only 2-3 rows tops of out of stocks. And now there are many more. I have these. I don't use them. I really thought that I'd set them up behind my table that you guys see me tape at, but I didn't. Okay, so that's our out of stocks. There is now only 5 days, 13 hours, and 54 minutes. I don't remember what it was when we started. But so that was everything. So we can see what's in my cart, or you can come over to my favorites. And when you click on that, you can see the 2 things that I clicked for you guys, like, oh, wow, that's in stock. Well, I don't really want it. And these are the other ones. So what you will do is you will just come to your My Favorites, refresh on the regular, and sooner or later, you will most often find that those will be back in stock. I do it all through the sale. Through the entire 5 days that we have left on the sale, I will be doing that. But even if you don't get it right away, don't be disheartened, because on that last day, so that will be August 2nd, on that last day, start checking if you can mid-evening, because as it gets closer to the sale ending and people realize they have, $400 worth of stuff in their carts, they start getting really nervous and chucking stuff out like crazy. So if you don't pick it up before then, a lot of times that's when you can pick it up. So when you do this, you can do boxes, donate, you can narrow it down if there's something specific you're after. You can see your cart. That shows you what I have in my cart. What is that? I did not put that in my cart. A 30-day gut cleanse? No thank you. See? Weird. I did put this in there. Have you guys ever done these detoxifying foot pads? I'm intrigued. I know it's probably a bunch of hoo, but I figured it might be fun to try. This, I'm going to read all about this. My husband has one bad knee. So I thought, if anybody gives that any amount of credence, he might like to try it. But so you guys can see, that's all I have in my, oh, isn't this pretty? I really like that. I don't know that for the 8x10, which is what I have for $209, I don't know how good a deal it is. And I'm slightly worried. Yeah, I'm slightly worried about all this rust. I was going for more of a gray look, and I feel that that's going to pull a little pinky rust. Oh, but it's so pretty. I like it a lot. So that's what I have in my cart. You can see everything that's in the sale still. It's all separated out. If you come across something that's sold out, be sure and heart it. You can then, when you're done, come up to My Favorites. And how awesome was that, guys? How awesome was that? So that's what happens. So I just kept checking back, and it was just all of a sudden they were in stock. So I have that, and I chose the option, right? It worked. Yes, that's how that works. Okay, now I'm going to put this back because I don't really want this. Well, that didn't put it back. Okay, let me undo that to take that out so somebody else can be happy they find it too. But see how easily it works? Now I have that cute hat, and there are more decisions to be made. Oh, so many decisions. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by. So this is the Fall 2022 Fabfitfun add-on sale. If you are an annual, go do it now. Quit listening to me and go do it. If you are a seasonal, you will actually do add-ons on August 11th. Tomorrow, if you are an annual, we do customization. I would sure like to talk to you guys about how that went. How best can we do that? Maybe I'll do a small scroll through on customization so seasonals can see what they're putting else in there for customizations 5 and 6, and maybe watch it during the day, and that way if they do any rolling curation, I can let you know what changes. If you would like me to do that, let me know below, because that would give you guys a chance to see if it lasts, what else they've added to 5 and 6. All right, thanks again for coming by, guys. I love doing all this Fabfitfun stuff with you. Please give us a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel and would consider subscribing, we'd love to have you. I appreciate you guys for being such a great community. I just went over 16,000, by the way, and thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you for that. That is amazing to me. I just can't even imagine that even happened. So thank you again so much, and I hope you guys have a great day. And let me know if you want me to do a scroll through on customizations. So I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.